Hello everyone, so welcome to today's video. We are doing a full face of new products. Some really great things that I'm excited to try from brands that I have been wanting to try more of, and a brand that I've been wanting to try their products and just kind of, I went a little crazy recently purchasing products from this specific brand, the Dose of Colors. So I'm going to share with you guys just my thoughts as we go, and we're going to do this look from start to finish. So if you're interested, then keep watching. Alright, so we're going to start the look off with foundation. I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors foundation. Looks like this. I have it in the shade 108 Light, and it says medium to full coverage. I'm not quite sure if I got the right color for my skin. I was going between 106, which was very fair neutral, and then this one, the 107, was very fair cool, which leans more pink, and I didn't want that, so I went with 108. I have gotten quite a bit of color from being out. I've got the worst farmer's tan ever. So I'm going to just take it. I have swatched it before when I first got it to see if it was the right color, and of course it doesn't quite match my body because I'm so dark, so we're just going to make it work. I'm going to take it and just kind of pump it onto my beauty sponge. I did 2 pumps. I'm not going to use primer. I just put on my Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizer, so I'm going to just use that as my primer. And this is a medium to full coverage foundation, and I also have the concealer. So I'm going to just dot this around like so, and then just kind of blend this out and see. Like I said, if the color is kind of off, which it will be because of the fact that I have gotten a lot of sun on my arms, we'll just have to kind of make it work. But I'm excited to play with these new products. And I did share these in a haul because I kind of stopped doing hauls for some time. And I thought, why not just get back into doing hauls here and there? I'm going to try to be really diligent next month because we might be moving. I'm going with a little bit more. So I'm going to do an update video because there's so much to update you guys on. So many changes, so many things. So we might be moving because we've outgrown this house, and this house is really small, it's tight, and I think I'm ready for a change. Okay, so I've done 3 full pumps, and I kind of made my lip line look a little funny, but we'll fix that. It is a little light for right now. I can still see some imperfections here. I do have some breakouts that I'm dealing with here, and here is a breakout that I got earlier in the month, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit more, just like a little drop, and go here. Because the concealer that I got, the shade, is Fair 5, I believe, which is the darkest fair shade, because I know that light concealer just would not work, because I know some concealers, and it may not be true for this brand, but some concealers, when you set them, they end up looking a little darker, if that makes sense. And I just always go with fair and go a little lighter than I think because I think it'll work better. And that helped tone it down just a little bit. And this one is so painful. So I'm just gonna leave that sucker alone. I got the concealer in the shade Fair 5, and this is the darkest fair. And I think this is the neutral undertone. And we'll see because I haven't tried it yet. Well, it's got an enormous doe foot, so does this not look like Shape Tape? That's pretty big, but we'll see. A lot of it came off when I first took it out, so I'm gonna just kind of swipe off that excess right inside of the neck of the bottle because I feel like that's too much. And I'm gonna do, that is light, 1 drop, and then we'll see how this works. Alright, that doesn't look too bad once I blend it out. I think I'm going to do 1 dot here, and then maybe here, the outer corner. So I'm going to blend this side out a little bit better. We'll see. I don't remember if the concealer is supposed to be full coverage or not. It doesn't say on there. I would assume maybe medium to full or buildable. The concealer is good so far, so we'll leave that as is. The foundation actually looks really nice on the skin. It's not clinging to any areas, especially because this one is an oil-free, so sometimes if you have an oil-free formula and you have any dry patches, since it's not a hydrating formula in the foundation, it can tend to accentuate dryness. So I'm really glad that it's not doing that right now, which is awesome. I think I'm going to do a little lip balm because my lips are dry. Alright, so I'm going to move on to brows, and I'm going to be using what this brand calls America's #1 brow pencil, and it's the $2 Instant Lift brow pencil from E.L.F. And I got the shade Deep Brown, and I also got the Clear Brow Gel. But I also had ordered with my FabFitFun membership, they had a sale, and I got the Revitalash brow gel in clear. So I don't know, I think I might go with the Revitalash for my brow gel. So we're going to see what this pencil is all about, because I've seen it on the display, America's #1 pencil. I want to be the judge of that. So we're going to just kind of come in here and do this. I mean, this is going on pretty nicely, I would say, and I feel like the color is pretty good. I haven't used E.L.F. products, like a lot of them. You'll see quite a few in today's video. Oh, I actually had a primer I could have used. Darn. Alright, well, there's that. It's okay, we'll do it in the next video. Alright, so far that went on rather easily, and it's showing up, which is great. It's always a plus. So let me know if you guys like these types of videos where I do a haul and then I do a tutorial to accompany the haul to share with you guys like my thoughts, initial application, first impressions kind of thing. Because I know I like watching haul videos. I like seeing what people have, and then I like having a reason to blame it on somebody else. Be like, well, I went shopping because so and so did a haul and it looked really good, so I'm not taking all the blame for it. That's kind of how I rationalized certain purchases. Like, I've been definitely buying a lot of makeup because I want to revamp my collection, get rid of old stuff, and just start new. Alright, so I think I'm going to just stop right there with the brows. I'm going to do the Clear Brow Gel from Revitalash. And it has like a spoolie, and then it also has like a comb as well. So we'll see. And the spoolie is quite wide. I'm used to like thinner spoolies, but I'm more concerned about the actual formula holding my brow hairs down because I don't trim them like I'm supposed to. So I do have longer brows. I do like the spoolie on the E.L.F. one though a little bit better. And I got a few face products. So the first one is going to be the E.L.F. one. This is the Forever Sunkissed bronzer. These are the primer infused bronzers, and I haven't used like their products in a while. And I want to say this was like $6, so I'm going to just kind of do a first impression with you on camera because I'm not quite sure if it's any good. But I don't know, the whole primer infused thing, like, is it really necessary in blushes and bronzers? I don't know. Can I just get by with using my primer under my foundation instead? Like, I don't know if it's something to it, so we'll find out. But I do know, I think it's Bare Minerals that has something similar to this. So I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. complexion brush. And it does pick up quite a bit of product, so let me get a little closer. Oh yeah, that's nice. And it is matte. This is the, what color is this? Forever Sunkissed. And it looks a little bit warmer on camera than it does like in person. And it is going quite nicely onto the skin, so I'm really happy about that. And it's a $6 bronzer, so I don't come into it with a lot of expectations, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. I feel like E.L.F. has definitely stepped up their game over the years, and I'm happy about this. This is nice. And I like the fact that it's matte. I was kind of worried that maybe it wasn't going to be. So I also picked up one of their primer infused blushes in the shade called Always Punchy, and it's actually printed on the back, which is nice. And these are pretty big. That's what it looks like. It's more of like a, I would say like a peachy coral kind of color. So I'm going to take a little bit on my Eco Tools Define brush. I'm going to tap off the excess because I'm not sure how pigmented this is going to be. Oh, that's definitely showing up. That is pigmented. That's good. Yay, E.L.F. With nothing on it, and just kind of like bounce this around and see, hopefully. Can blend this out. That's not too bad. Okay. There we go. That's better. Alright, since I didn't order a highlighter, like an actual face highlighter, I'm just going to use my Stila Kitten Eyeshadow from my previous haul video that I did and tutorial. I'm just going to use the very edge of my blush brush just to pick up a tiny little bit of this and kind of dust this onto my cheeks and like the high points up here. Just a touch. I'm like barely tapping into it because this is pretty pigmented. Going in with some primer. This is the Urban Decay one that I recently got. I'm going to just use a little bit of this to prevent some creasing. And I'm going to use the tip of my sponge to blend it out. Alright, so for eyeshadows, I got two palettes, the Sassy Siennas. And this is what they look like. Has a really nice, like, soft touch to it. It's talc-free, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. And these are also by Dose of Colors, so that's what that one looks like. It's the warm tones. And they do come with a double-ended brush as well in there. And then the Baked Browns, which I will show you what that looks like. Let me take the little plastic off. Okay. And then that's what these look like. I'm going to go with the lightest shade, which is this color here, and that one's called Tea Light. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid. All the way up to the brow bone. Crease, I'm going to go in with the light shade. I'm going to mix both of these together. But I'm going to start with the lighter one first. And seeing how this works and blends in really well. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice formula. That color is pulling a little warm on me. I don't know if you guys are picking that up as well. It does look a little bit warm. That did apply quite nicely actually. So I'm going to go in with the middle shade, which is called Outdoorsy. Looks like this. More of like a kind of like a peach undertone with that one. And I'm going to kind of go over that other color. I'm going to add that to my crease area here. Just like so. And I'm going to go with a pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with the same color I just used. And this is going to go on my lower lash line. Thicker here and thinner as I go towards the inner corner. Alright, so I'm going to take that same pencil brush and I'm going to go in with the Cherry Wood color, which looks like this. think I'm going to take the Rock Bottom, which is the darkest color. So with Rock Bottom, I'm going to use that as my eyeliner. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take that same pencil brush that I used for the lower lash line, and I'm going to start softening this, and I'm also going to start kind of pulling it up into my crease as well, a little bit. Just kind of messy, it doesn't need to be perfect. So I'm just going to add more with that dark brown and blend, and then add and blend until I get it as dark and as intense as I'd like it to be. Whatever's left, I'm also going to go down in the lower lash line too, just a little bit. A little bit of this cherry wood, right? Yes, cherry wood. Same pencil brush. And then I'm going to kind of go right over that line and kind of smudge it so that it's kind of warm and smoky. And I am coming onto my lid a little bit with that color. Nice. Okay, so I did pick up an eyeliner from them, and I got the shade called Dark Roast. Really like the point that it has, and it's really nice packaging. Comes with a built-in sharpener. I'm going to take the point of that and go really close to my lashes. And then let's just do some in the lower waterline. Why not? For mascara, I picked up a new one. You guys know this was like, I tried it and I was like, this is the worst mascara, and then now it's like my favorite, one of my favorites from the drugstore, and I'm buying more. So I bought a new one and I'm super excited. This is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. And this mascara does get better as it sets, as it sits in your collection. So after a few uses, it's going to get real good. The first time it's kind of like meh, but as it sits, I would say within that first month, it gets really good. Alrighty, so yeah, that looks really nice. The eyes, I think, came out really good with this baked browns. I'm really happy with the quality of that. Yay, so far so good. Okay, so for lips, I got the Dose of Colors Made You Blush lip gloss, liquid lipstick from, what is this, Dose of Colors in Truffle. So I've got some things to try. So I think I'm going to go for a gloss. This is the Made You Blush from Dose of Colors. Oh, it smells like vanilla. It smells like frosting. Oh my gosh. So this is what it looks like. Yeah. Whoa, that's pigmented. Oh yeah. That's nice. Oh yes. That color is everything. So the Made You Blush, definitely pick that up if you haven't tried their glosses and you're interested in that. That's a pretty, like, everyday color. And that, my friends, is everything. The look is complete. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I have missed playing with makeup. It's been a little crazy these last several days since my last video, but I am so glad to be back filming and just feeling better. So I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy. Take care, you guys, and I will see you very, very soon.